This message isn't early, it's arriving at the very last second, and for some of you, the shift has already begun. The moon isn't guiding you this week, it's watching you, and what's worse, it's about to test you. From May 1st to May 7th, we are stepping into something that doesn't just shift the air, it shifts you. Quietly, forcefully, completely. The moon is inching toward Mars, and with every hour, it becomes more volatile. This isn't just an emotional week, it's a spiritual tripwire. One wrong reaction, one emotional misfire, and the whole pattern resets. This isn't chaos, it's calibration. And whether you spiral, break through, or get dragged under, depends on one thing: how you respond when the moon stops whispering and starts burning. Because the first week of May isn't just intense, it's the ignition point. On May 4th, the moon collides with Mars in a charged alignment that doesn't just shift energy, it injects it. Think of it like emotional dynamite buried beneath your surface. And this week, someone lights the fuse. Spiritually, this isn't just a conjunction. It's a mirror held to your reactions, your impulses, your unspoken shadows. Mars rules action, aggression, raw fire. The moon rules memory, emotion, the subconscious tides. When they meet, they don't talk, they trigger. That means your calm may crack, your patience might dissolve, and old wounds could open just wide. Enough to test if you've actually healed or just hidden the pain. The universe isn't punishing you. It's watching who you become under pressure, not when things are peaceful, but when they burn. So if you're prepared to face what's coming, drop a comment and say, "I'm ready." This week is not just another passing moment in time. It's a celestial event with deep spiritual significance. On May 4th, the moon collides with Mars in what astrologers call a conjunction. But this isn't just about planetary movement across the sky. It's about energy shifting within you. Let's break it down. The moon represents your emotions, your inner world, your subconscious tides. It moves quickly through the zodiac and affects how you feel on a daily basis. Mars, on the other hand, represents action, drive, aggression, and raw energy. When these two celestial bodies meet, it creates a powerful energetic charge, like striking a match in a dark room. What does that mean for you? Imagine emotional dynamite buried beneath your surface, something you may have forgotten about, ignored, or thought was already healed. This cosmic alignment doesn't just stir things up, it lights the fuse. From May 1st to May 7th, you are being placed under an energetic microscope. Your reactions, your impulses, your unspoken shadows, all of them will be revealed. This isn't chaos, it's calibration, a reset button being pressed by the universe itself. Mars rules action, the moon rules emotion. When they meet, they don't talk, they trigger. That means if there's unresolved pain, suppressed anger, or old wounds still lingering beneath your skin, now is when they'll rise to the surface. And the way you respond, whether you spiral, break through, or get dragged under, will determine where you go from here. This energy is universal, but its effects are deeply personal. Depending on your zodiac sign or soul type, you may experience different areas of your life being activated. For some, it might be relationships. For others, career or self-image. Whatever part of your chart is being touched by this moon Mars, alignment is where the pressure will build and where transformation is waiting to unfold. Think about real-life examples. Have you ever had a day where everything seemed fine until one small thing set you off completely? Maybe someone said the wrong word, or a memory surfaced out of nowhere, and suddenly you were overwhelmed with emotion. That's the kind of energy we're talking about here, only amplified. During this time, expect sudden arguments, unexpected emotional outbursts, or memories resurfacing that you thought you had long let go of. These aren't random events. They're energetic responses to a cosmic shift happening all around you. So ask yourself, have you been holding on to pain that looks healed but isn't? What part of yourself is the universe asking you to face? This is your chance to see yourself clearly, not through rose-tinted glasses, but through the fire of truth. The question isn't whether you'll be affected by this energy, because you will. The real question is, how will you respond? Will you react impulsively, letting old patterns take over? Or will you pause, breathe, and choose a new response, one that aligns with who you truly want to become? The beauty of this moment is that it gives you the opportunity to recalibrate, to look at your life and say, okay, what needs to change? What no longer serves me? Because once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. And once you've felt it, really felt it, you won't want to go back. So as you move into this cosmic ignition point, remember, you are not alone. Everyone is feeling this energy in some form. But what sets you apart is your ability to use it, to turn pressure into power and discomfort into growth. Are you ready to see what lies beneath? Are you ready to face what the universe is showing you? Because the mirror is up, and it's not going anywhere. You may feel like you're on the edge of something you can't quite name. There's a shift happening inside you, just beneath the surface. Something stirring, pressing against the walls you've built around your emotions. You might be standing still, but inside, everything feels like it's moving. And maybe that's because it is. This week, the emotions you've been holding at bay are beginning to surface. Anger, regret, longing, nostalgia. These feelings aren't just resurfacing for no reason. They're coming up because you've reached a pivotal moment in your journey. It's as if the universe has taken a snapshot of your emotional state and is now asking, what will you do with this? Think back to the times when you made decisions in the heat of the moment, choices driven by anger, frustration, or pain. Did they serve you? Did the storm push you toward growth? Or did it just stir up chaos? Your reactions to what happens now are the first drafts of who you're becoming. This isn't about being perfect, it's about awareness. It's about understanding why certain things trigger you, why certain memories hurt more than others, and why some emotions feel so much heavier than they should. How much of your past are you really carrying with you? How many old habits, relationships, and patterns are tied to an identity that no longer serves you? You might not even realize how much weight you carry every day. Expectations from yourself, expectations from others, the fear of disappointing people, the pressure to succeed, to be perfect, to always have it all together. It's exhausting, isn't it? And yet, here you are, being asked to look at it, to feel it, to sit with it, not to fix it all at once, but simply to acknowledge its presence. Because until you do, it will continue to influence your choices, your relationships, your peace. So, ask yourself, what would it be like to let that go? To release what no longer aligns with the person you're becoming. This doesn't mean forgetting everything or pretending the past didn't happen. It means choosing not to be defined by it. Choosing to step into the version of yourself that's ready to move forward, even if that means letting go of parts of who you used to be. Why does this feel so personal? Because it is. This energy isn't random. It's tailored to where you are right now. It's pulling up exactly what needs to be seen, felt, and released. And while it might feel overwhelming, it's also incredibly purposeful. You are being given the chance to sift through your own inner landscape and decide what stays and what goes. What beliefs are truly yours, and which ones were adopted out of habit or fear? Who are you when no one is watching? And more importantly, who could you become if you stopped holding yourself back? Letting go isn't easy. In fact, it can feel terrifying. But sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is admit that you're carrying something that no longer fits, that you're allowing the past to dictate your present, and that maybe, just maybe, it's time to set yourself free. Ask yourself these questions today. What am I afraid to face? Why does this feel so personal? Sit with those questions. Don't rush to answer them. Just allow them to exist in your mind and heart. Let them guide you deeper into your truth, because the truth is, this instability you're feeling, it's not a sign that something is wrong. It's a sign that something is shifting, that you are growing, that you are being called to rise beyond the limitations you've placed on yourself. The universe isn't punishing you, it's preparing you. For what? Maybe you don't know yet, but trust that it's something bigger than you can currently see. And in the meantime, give yourself permission to feel, to question, to pause, to breathe, to release, because the more you let go, the lighter you'll feel, and the clearer your path will become. You may find yourself questioning long-held beliefs about who you are and what you deserve. You may begin to see how often you've chosen comfort over growth, safety over truth, but seeing it is the first step toward changing it. Don't fight the discomfort. Lean into it. Let it show you what needs healing. Let it reveal what needs to be released. This is your moment to stop running from the parts of yourself you don't fully understand. This is your invitation to sit with the discomfort, to learn from it, and to grow through it. Because transformation doesn't come from avoiding pain, it comes from walking through it. You are not broken, you are evolving. And this week, you're being given a rare opportunity to witness that evolution in real time, to watch as layers fall away, as truths emerge, and as you begin to reconnect with the core of who you truly are. So don't run from the intensity. Don't shy away from the emotions rising within you. Instead, welcome them, breathe into them, allow them to teach you, guide you, and ultimately, set you free. Because the truth is, you're not going through something bad. You're going through something necessary, and when this week is over, you won't be the same person who walked into it. You'll be stronger, clearer, more aligned, but only if you choose to stay present with the process. So take a deep breath, ground yourself, and remind yourself of this one simple truth. You are safe, you are supported, and you are exactly where you need to be. You are being called to look closely at the relationships in your life, not just romantic ones, but all connections that shape your emotional world. Because right now, every interaction you have is a mirror, a reflection of what's inside you, of how you see yourself, of how deeply you understand your own worth. Think about it. Which relationships make you feel seen, heard, and supported? The ones where you can be your full self without fear of judgment or rejection? And which ones have become sources of tension, control, or even resentment? The ones where you walk away feeling drained, unheard, or like you've lost a piece of yourself. These connections aren't random, they are drawn to you, and you to them for a reason. They reflect something within you, what you value, what you tolerate, what you believe you deserve. Ask yourself honestly, are you attracting people who bring out your worst self? Or are you projecting your unresolved issues onto others, expecting them to fix what only you can heal? This week, the emotional storm that surrounds you is more than personal. It's cosmic. And it's giving you the chance to sift through the noise and finally see what truly matters in your relationships. Not what you want to believe is true, but what actually is true. Are you repeating patterns? Do you find yourself caught in the same cycles of disappointment, heartbreak, or miscommunication over and over again? If so, this alignment is asking you to pause and reflect. What role do you play in these dynamics? It's easy to blame others, to say they never listen, or they always hurt me. But the truth is, we attract what we are most familiar with. And sometimes, the pain we feel in our relationships isn't about the other person. It's about the parts of ourselves we haven't yet healed. So ask yourself, do I know how to set boundaries when I'm emotionally overwhelmed? Or do I give too much of myself until there's nothing left? Do I stay in situations longer than I should because I fear being alone? Or do I push people away before they can get close enough to really know me? Healing begins when we stop looking outside for validation and start turning inward to understand our own needs and desires. Ask yourself, what kind of love do I truly deserve? And perhaps more importantly, what kind of love am I giving? Because sometimes we settle for less than we're worth. We accept behavior that doesn't honor us. We give energy to people who don't return it. And we wonder why we feel empty, exhausted, or unseen. This week is your invitation to reset. Let this cosmic energy help you identify which relationships need healing and which ones need to end. Not every connection is meant to last forever. Some are simply here to teach you something about yourself. If you're in a relationship that constantly drains you, where you feel small instead of lifted up, it may be time to reevaluate. If you're surrounded by people who only show up when it's convenient for them, it may be time to create space for those who choose you even when it's hard. You are allowed to release what no longer serves you. You are allowed to walk away from situations that dim your light, and you are allowed to demand respect, honesty, and love, not as a luxury, but as a standard. But first, you must be honest with yourself. Look at your relationships not through the lens of hope or nostalgia, but through the clarity this cosmic shift is offering you. See them for what they are, not what you wish they could be. What do these relationships reveal about your own fears, your insecurities, your unmet needs? Are you afraid of being alone? Are you afraid of being truly known? Are you afraid of letting go? The answers won't come all at once. But if you sit with these questions, if you allow yourself to feel the discomfort they bring up, you'll begin to see patterns emerge. And with that awareness comes power. The power to change, to grow, and to choose differently. This is not a time to run from the truth. It's a time to face it head on, to clear out what's no longer serving you so you can make room for what will. And remember, not all endings are bad. Sometimes letting go of a relationship is the most loving thing you can do for both of you. So as the moon and Mars continue their powerful dance across the sky, let this be your moment of deep reflection. Use this energy to examine your relationships with honesty and courage, and most importantly, use it to step into a version of yourself that no longer settles for anything less than what you truly deserve, because you are worthy of love that lifts you up. You are worthy of relationships that honor your spirit, and you are worthy of peace, even if it means walking away from something that once felt essential. This is your time to realign, not just with the universe, but with yourself. This week isn't about being perfect. It's not about avoiding the emotional whirlwinds or pretending everything is fine when it clearly isn't. This is not a test to pass. It's a transformation waiting to unfold. And the only question that truly matters is this: will you allow it? You may be feeling pressure from all sides, within your mind, your relationships, even your own expectations of who you should be. But here's the truth, that pressure isn't your enemy. It's the energy you need to become who you were always meant to be. The storm you're walking through right now is not trying to break you. It's trying to shape you. It's asking you to look at yourself deeply and honestly, to confront what you've been avoiding, to feel what you've been suppressing, and to finally let go of what no longer serves your growth. When the storm clears, and it will you be standing taller, stronger, lighter, having shed what was holding you back? Or will you retreat into old patterns, afraid of what change might ask of you? You are stronger than you thought. Your ability to adapt, to rise after falling, to keep going even when things don't make sense, that is far more powerful than you give yourself credit for. And yet, so many of us underestimate our own resilience until we're forced to face it head on. This is one of those moments. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress, about showing up for yourself, even when you don't have all the answers. Allow yourself to stumble. Allow yourself to feel messy. Allow yourself to be imperfect. But never lose sight of where you're headed, because transformation doesn't happen in neat, tidy steps. It happens in waves, sometimes gentle, sometimes overwhelming. And right now, you are in the middle of one of those waves. One that is peeling away the layers of who you used to be so that your authentic self can emerge. Think of it like peeling an onion. Each layer removed brings you closer to the core of who you really are. Some layers may sting as they come off. They may bring tears, confusion, or discomfort, but that's part of the process. That's how healing works. So ask yourself, what layer is being removed from me right now? Is it fear? Is it guilt? Is it the need to control everything? Or perhaps it's the belief that you must always be strong, that you can't show weakness, that you can't ask for help. Whatever it is, know that it's not being taken from you to hurt you. It's being removed to free you. And with each layer that goes, you're making space for something truer, something purer, something more aligned with the version of yourself that has been waiting to rise. But transformation isn't just internal work. It also requires action, tools, practices that ground you, support you, and guide you through the fire. Here are a few you can use this week. Breathing exercises. When emotions feel overwhelming, pause. Take slow, deep breaths. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Repeat for a few minutes. This simple act can calm your nervous system and bring clarity. Grounding techniques. Place your feet firmly on the ground. Feel the weight of your body. Notice the air around you. Touch something solid. Name 5 things you see, 4 you hear, 3 you feel, 2 you smell, and 1 you taste. This brings you back to the present moment. Emotional journaling prompts. What am I resisting right now? What do I need to release? What version of myself am I clinging to that no longer fits? Who would I be if I let go of my fear? What is this emotion trying to teach me? These tools are not distractions. They are lifelines. They help you stay centered while the world around you shifts. They remind you that you are not powerless. You are not broken. You are becoming. And that brings us to the final call to action. Not one spoken out loud, but whispered from your soul. Will you rise to meet your higher self? Or will you resist it out of fear? This is not just a cosmic event. This is a personal reckoning, a chance to align with your highest potential. The universe is watching, not to judge you, but to witness you, to see what you choose in this moment. Do you choose growth over comfort, truth over illusion, courage over fear? You don't have to have all the answers today, but you do have to take one step forward, even if it's small, even if it feels uncertain, because every step you take toward your true self is a step away from the shadows of the past. This is your time. This is your moment. Don't let it slip away, because the fire you're walking through right now, it's not burning you down. It's refining you. Like gold in the furnace, it's removing impurities so that your true brilliance can shine. And when this week is over, you won't be the same person who walked into it. You'll be wiser, stronger, clearer. You'll be transformed. So breathe. Stay grounded. Trust the process. And above all, trust yourself. You are ready, you are worthy, you are becoming. The universe isn't trying to break you, it's trying to help you break free. The energy may feel intense, overwhelming even, but that's only because it's powerful enough to shift the foundation of who you are. This isn't here to crush you beneath its weight. It's here to remind you of your own strength, of your resilience, of how far you've already come. You might not see it yet. You might still be caught in the whirlwind of emotions, doubts, and questions. But trust this, everything you're going through right now is part of a much bigger plan. One that's unfolding behind the scenes, guiding you towards something greater than anything you could have imagined for yourself. All you have to do is step into it. Not tomorrow, not when everything feels perfect, not when all the signs line up exactly how You want them to. Now, even if you're scared, even if you don't have all the answers, even if your heart is pounding and your mind is racing with doubt, now is the time. Do you have the courage to embrace the change, to let go of what no longer serves you, to walk away from patterns that keep you small, relationships that drain you, and beliefs that limit you? Because the truth is, the universe has already given you everything you need to move forward. The tools, the guidance, the cosmic support. They've been placed in your path, waiting for you to recognize them, to reach out and take hold of them. This moment is not random. This energy is not meaningless. You are being prepared for something far greater than you can currently see. And whether you realize it or not, you are ready. But readiness doesn't mean certainty. It means choosing to move forward despite the fear. It means trusting that even if the ground beneath you feels shaky, you are still standing, still breathing, still capable of stepping into the unknown. So ask yourself, will you stay where you are, stuck in the cycle of waiting for things to change on their own? Or will you take the leap, trusting that the universe has your back? Will you continue to play small, hiding behind old fears and familiar limitations? Or will you rise, even if it means facing discomfort, uncertainty, and transformation? This is your moment, your turning point. The stars are aligning not just in the sky, but in your life. And they are asking one simple question: are you ready to step into your next chapter? It won't look like what you expected. Growth rarely does. It might come wrapped in chaos, disguised as loss, or hidden behind difficult choices. But beneath it all, there is purpose, there is direction, there is divine timing at work, and you are exactly where you need to be. So, take a deep breath. Ground yourself. Remind yourself of who you are, not who others expect you to be, not who you used to be, but who you are becoming, someone stronger, someone braver, someone who knows that transformation is not something to fear, it's something to welcome, because every ending leads to a new beginning. Every fire clears space for rebirth, and every challenge is an opportunity to rise. I believe in you. I believe in your strength. I believe in your power to choose differently, to grow deeper, and to become more than you ever thought possible. So now, speak these words out loud, not because you feel them fully yet, but because you are choosing to believe in them. I am worthy. I am ready. I choose transformation. Say them again if you need to. Let them settle into your bones. Let them guide your next steps, because the universe is watching and it is cheering you on. This is not the end of your journey. It's the beginning of your rise. This week is a turning point. It's your moment to claim your power, to rise through the energy and to step into who you're becoming. What you do now matters, not just for this week, but for the future you're creating. If this message resonated with you, I want to hear from you. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your reflections and experiences as you move through this powerful cosmic shift. You are not alone in this journey. We are all walking through this energy together, learning, growing, and transforming. Together we can support each other every step of the way. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like and share it with others who might need to hear this right now. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more insights into how the universe is unfolding and how you can align with its energy. Stay tuned, because what's coming next is going to be even more powerful than you can imagine. Remember, the universe is on your side. The time to act is now.